Hey everybody, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be going through all of our outputs and layer configurations and resource usage so we can bounce between different ways to use all of the outputs in a more manageable way, how to get more layers from resources and that type of thing. And again, I promised you we're going to talk about how much of a flex this box is, but also how limited it is. For that, you have to go back to our pre-config and our screens. Here's the thing also that I kind of glossed over. In each one of the three main mix screens, layer enabled screens, whatever you want to call them, you have two settings. You can have mixer layers or you can have split layers. Mixer layer takes more bandwidth and processing power. But mixing layers gives you that nice dissolve mix from program to preview. And that's why it takes more processing. Technically, with mixer layers, your preview is active and being processed at all times. So when you do a cross dissolve, when you pull a T-bar, everything's active, everything's being processed, and that's how you can make that nice cut. When you click on split layers, you immediately get a second layer. Why? Because the processor is no longer processing your preview. Whatever is live is live. We're going to hit apply. So, but now I can have two pips, and if I want to go to another 2-pip look, it's going to dip to black and then dip back. So you can make pips like I've done in the past. You know what? Let's show you what I mean by this. So we're going to go to our screens, and the biggest thing also, I've got two layers for screen 1. Let's get rid of screen 3 and the OG, so I don't want to deal with those. Okay. So I've got my foreground, I've got two layers, and I've got my background, my two layers, and my foreground. Let's make the same layout we've made in most of our videos 1,000 times. I want to grab input 1, my first PC, I want to drag and I want to drop it onto layer 2. Shrink layer 2, and put it there. I'm now going to put my IMAG into layer 1. I'm going to squish that down, pull it down. At this point, I would probably upload a background image with my logo right here. Okay? So I cannot do that at all on screen 2. I get one image. I get the other image. Tell you what, let's do kind of the same thing. All right. Also, while we are here, you will notice in your different pips, there's information down here. Layer 1 has input 1 on it. And in the preview, layer 1 has input 5 on it. If you label your inputs, it'll actually just say the name of the input there. We're going to set screen 1 to split layers. And we're going to show you what split layers look like. So I'm going to go back to my main screen. And I'm going to hit take. Notice that dip to black? That's a split layer. The video processing unit is kind of limited. I don't believe it's a full video processing unit that an Aquilon has. So in order to have an active program and preview and dissolve them, it is actively processing whatever is in program and preview at all times. So if you have a T-bar and you can do a nice fade, that's why you can do that, because both of those are being processed. When you go to split layer, it takes your preview and gives it to you on program as another layer. So you can sit them like this. But in order to process that, it has to wipe the slate clean and then reprocess the new image. Wipe the slate clean, reprocess, bring it back. So that's why when we hit take, on the left-hand side, the full screen, it's a nice cross dissolve, and the pips are dipped to black. There's one way we can get around that. We're going to go back to screens. We're going to go back to mixer layers. We're going to hit apply. This is our default setup. All of our screens have an output each and have one layer each. Our aux is down here. We can't do much with it. We don't care about it. If I want to take resources from output 3 and dump them into output 1, I can do that, but I have to kill output 3. So we're going to turn it off. We're going to unplug it from an actual plug. We're going to hit apply. Now, still on mixer layers, we're going to go back to screens and we're going to hit take again. See that nice clean back and forth that we're doing? That's because we're taking processing power away from an output by killing it and adding it in as another layer. You can do this up to 3 times. You can kill outputs 2 and 3, put them on 1, or however you want to do that. So you get 3 nice layers. Don't forget, you will always have a foreground layer and a background layer as well. Most of those are going to be static images. Foreground and background are processed on your image processing unit, not your video processing unit. If you wanted to get crazy, you can actually put it on split layers, take all these resources, grab, kill. And you'll wind up with 6 layers on one output. You will always have that dip, but you'll have a nice big 6 pip look. If any of those pips that you're trying to make are static and will never move to a different place, make a better background to where that image is there. If you have client logos that you have to put out, just make those different layers, make those different background images and don't eat up all your processing. Because now essentially I have one really cool heavy layer heavy output and one little auxiliary output that'll just do one thing. And a multi-view. I got a multi-view. That's cool. You know, it's whatever your show is calling for, but that's the flexibility. But you have to give up something. It's kind of like a monkey's claw. You can get things, but you're going to lose something at the same time. Just to confuse everyone, just put the wrong thing on the wrong thing. That would be evil. I would never do that. Okay, turn those back on. 5-minute explainer instead of the 10-minute explainer. So I got better because I did it 15 times. Suck it, Blue. Stuff and things. Yeah, I mean it's flexible. I can get layers. I can get pips. I have to make choices about how those layers get processed, and I have to figure that out. What's best for the show. So I think I'm going to end it there. If you liked the video, please like it. If you liked the video, check out some of the other stuff. If you like a couple of the videos, please hit subscribe. I started a commitment for year 5 that I will do 1 video a month. This is the 2nd video of that promise as well. I'm also trying to hit 2,000 subs. At the time of this recording, I'm just over 1,700, so we have 300 to go. So that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm Redbeard. This is what I do. Bye-bye. So once again, we're going to end it there. This has been the 3rd video of 3 videos just going through settings. Some of the other topics I want to cover, I've got a list over here. We're going to do probably memories and quick frame or quick view. Yeah, quick frame. The next video I want to talk about memories, master memories, screen memories, all of that jazz, and maybe look at how to use the quick frame as a quick view, kind of like bump that you used to be able to do. And we might incorporate a little bit of companion based upon how much time we have. So as always, I've been Redbeard. This is what I do. Hope that's in focus.